Hi folks, welcome to the show. I'm your host Reverend Dave, and today on Reverend Review I'm coming at you with a cigar box firearm, a cigar box pistol. Not coming to review these cigars, but these are very fine cigars. These are my favorite cigars. These Rocket Patels, Java Maduros. Very good flavor. Love it, love it, love it. But it's not the cigar I'm here to talk about, folks. It's what's in the cigar box. So after you get done smoking your box of cigars, you have cigar boxes laying around. Why not put a gun in it? On this one, I have a Nagant Revolver M19 or M1895. And there we go. Fits very nicely into this cigar box. Always nice to have a firearm in a really accessible. This firearm is loaded, as you can tell, because why have a firearm if it's not loaded? So this firearm does carry 7 rounds. It's a very particular round, a very unique round. There's a lot of videos out there that talk about firearms like this, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a lot of good looks at it though. First of all, let's go ahead and move the cigar box. If you're into cigars, try one of these. They're very nice. Okay, that to the side. Star of the show here. Let's go ahead and unload it. Pull down the gate here. There it is right there. Because it's not, because these rounds have not been fired, these rounds, they eject pretty easy, as you can see. However, once they've been shot, once they've been fired, they do stick and not want to come out. So let me take a look at the rounds real quick on this. So just so you can see, it's a what is it, 762 by 38R, I believe. Yeah, 762 by 38R. R just means rimmed. You see there. Let's zoom in on this round real quick. You see the bullet is recessed into there, and it's a very light round. It's not particularly a heavy round, but it's decent to shoot. The firearm, so now it's unloaded. Yeah, look in there. Okay, it's all done. Let's close the gate. Well, before I close the gate, so when you want to, once the round's been fired, you just kind of screw this out. Here, I'm not going to be able to do it on the camera. It kind of sticks a little bit. There we go. So it pops out here. You pull this out. You see the stick right here, or this rod? When you go there to get around, you pull it out. You'll push it through, and you see it comes out the other end and pushes the round out. It's not that easy once the round's been fired, and then it goes right back inside. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the operation of it. There's a lot of videos out there about this gun. But if you're in the market and you want to get one, you're like me, you just want to look at the gun. You watch a number of videos talking about the stats and this and that, and hey, this can be a suppressed firearm or whatever. And then every now and then it's good to watch a video that's just going to show you what it looks like up close. That's what I like to do. I like to look at them up close. Unfortunately, on this example that I have, the importer put some big ugly marks on it. Buzzed it all up. Very ugly. Sometimes they'll put them, the import marks over here, and I wish it would have been over here, my import marks. There's some more. Those are manufacturer marks, proof marks. But the reason I don't like it there is because it kind of covers up the marking that's already on the firearm. So this is you know, obviously it was made in the Soviet Union. And there's the date. You kind of see it's been printed over, 1943. 1943 is when this pistol is made, or this revolver. And, you know, that's the Tula Arsenal's mark there. So other than, you know, this ugly mark here, it's a very nice firearm, very good example. The original wood grips here. I did buy some plastic rubber type grips to replace it, but you know, when I took it to the gunsmith, you know, I had some work done on this firearm. He was like, why would you do that? And after thinking about it and, you know, seeing that these grips are in decent condition, original grips, I thought, you know, I'm going to keep it on there. Sometimes, you know, you get a firearm and you Cerakote it or re-blue it. Excuse me, I didn't do any of that with this firearm. So since everything is original on it, the bluing, other than the importer marks into the United States, I just decided to keep this firearm original how it was. The firearm, it does not shoot well. It's not it's very not accurate. I was shooting this firearm at what, 10 feet, something like that, and it was shooting about a foot high. Granted, at that distance, you don't even need to aim, you just point and shoot. But I was aiming and using the sights. You know, I was shooting about a foot high. So this particular example here is a double single action. And in single action, it's not bad. In double action, very tight, it's very heavy. Very heavy indeed. But in single action, it's not too bad. Again, I wouldn't use this for self-defense. I wouldn't use this in any kind of action that would require it to protect your life or the life of your loved ones or anything like that. This was a military firearm for the Soviet military in World War II, but I wouldn't use it. But I mean, if you need it, I guess, you know, a tool is a tool. Some tools are better than others. That's why, you know, something like this, keep it in a cigar box, put away on your shelf. You know, God forbid you ever need a result to using a gun you keep in a cigar box. But you never know. It is a fun little gun to shoot. Again, you're not going to win competitions with this firearm, but it is fun. Now my son, he was having a big struggle, like his hands were like shaking, trying to pull it back, and he couldn't do it, so he had to go single action. But if you're used to double action firearms, it's not too bad. Again, this is just so you can see. I guess this is where they come up with Russian roulette, I guess. You just want to see the firearm up close. Here's a close look. Now, on this particular firearm, I got this one for a good price. These firearms used to be stupid cheap. They are going up in price if you see them come on the market. And mine, this thing right here was loose. And so that's what I had to take it to the gunsmith for. He thought he was going to have to, you know, the machining wasn't right, and he's going to have to do some welding to thicken it out a little bit to make it fit. But it turned out some of the internal screws were loose, and he, you know, tightened them down, used some Loctite, and this is all, it's very sturdy, shoots well. I have a small little video that I'll include at the end of this video, me shooting the gun. Again, Just a fun gun to shoot. Not accurate. It's a piece of history, especially of those of you like me. A lot of us gun collectors, you know, we all have our Mosin Nagant, you know, 9130 or was it the M44 or something like that. We all have our Mosin Nagants. So if you have a Mosin Nagant, you know, especially one that was used in World War II or something like that, might as well have a Nagant revolver to go with it. My understanding is that originally these were double action only. If I get some of this information wrong, you know, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But at first they were all double action, and then the officer for the enlisted and or NCOs, and then the officers would be single double action. But I think by World War II, even the double action only firearms were converted to double single action. Meaning if you pull the hammer back, it'll fire in single action, or you don't need to pull the hammer back at all and it will still fire. I'm not sure about all that, but it's interesting to hear. Again, this firearm was in good shape. The grips are good. The bluing is decent. Only nick on this gun is going to be this importer mark here. And thank you for watching. If you like the shows, the episodes that I'm putting out, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe. This is going to be my last video filmed in this studio here in Texas. I am moving duty stations, so this is the last one in Texas, and unless I come back here. But for now, anyway, it is. Again, go ahead and give me that like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.